I was afraid to demand your love in a bold statement of leaping into your embrace, of seeming sleazy for doing so. That day you kissed me by the door. Only now I see the fool in me for thinking that to love you so was sleazy. Love is carnal and passion. Life is kind in your eyes and gentle in your caring, as it sometimes is in mine. And therein lies the beauty in our eyes, the beauty of the infinity in you and I dancing about poetry. She had me straddled, cloth on cloth as her hips swayed, shorts and sarong as her hips stayed. She traced along the ridges of my abdomen, placing both hands on my chest, and snake-like she bent low with palms, gliding along my neck to cradle my face in her hands. Lacing her finger through my hair, she looked at me with a piercing glare, and time stilled. And then, in the heat of everything, she placed the lightest kiss on each of my eyes. A tender touch so profound, my mind obliterated into eternity and danced around infinity. How she kissed my eyes, so overwhelmingly beautiful, surreal to a point beyond imagination. You are loved. You are strong. You are safe. Awareness to the point of ultra-alert tinglings, sensations, not of pleasure. But electric, magic, loving sorcery of intimacy and boundaries beyond boundaries, the subtlest touch of skin on skin, and in those riveting moments, a tender touch can be a beautifully phenomenal thought. To have imprinted in one's memory and flashed in a sketch of my brain. A cherished reality. Beheld in a moment of no moments across time, sharing with me her mastery of mortality. How would it have been if I had seen then what I am seeing now? For I see now, and I mourn the loss of an imaginary life, remembering the times a natural mystic blew through the air to be heard by the dance as the song was danced, and dancing the music. Poetry I was not then, caught between my possession and the call to her obsession, as she whispered, "It's time for new dreams." The alto of her voice gently sweet, with fingers combing to hold secure my hair. She kissed me softly with a cheeky smirk and tenderly grazed my cheeks, playfully inviting me to chase her lips. What mastery of her mortality! What mastery of her mortality she displayed as she tells me to go again. Oh, she sang my name. Again she gasped as my tongue danced. Again she gasped as I read to her poetry, sitting on her linoleum floor, skins apart, her desires for the spirit in my flow apparent. Would she help find that spirit in my flow? Or am I myself alone in that? I was spellbound in the mad rush of love surging through me, intoxicating pheromones fueling desires and pleasures, but none of that really compares to the attention she gave me, showing such fascination towards me. How could this be? She broke through a quivering shell, cracked life open, and smashed me into a million pieces of you and I through movements of time, wrapping me in flesh until I embody here to be flesh present with you, in a union of two together, bound by the enthusiasm of another's embrace, bound by another embrace as sweat lubricates and skin touch. Enthusiasm ensues, for poets have no shame, though poems may shame their names. Poets need no shame to write what is hard to admit. painful to submit to these gravestones in sheets of paper laid down in a graveyard of dying memories as I relive the stroke of her touch, the lightness of her caress. "You are beautiful," she said. "You are phenomenal," I replied. We hurl and storm like colliding hurricanes, gripping the rubs of our flesh and binding limbs in the tangle of our skin. Two frequencies meeting in harmony of breathing symphonies and sweaty melodies. Oh, the fucking rush! Simply vibing through the long night. We should have cuddled. But I was thermonuclear and ready to pop, and couldn't bear the thought of finishing for sleep too soon. Only a handful of hours from sunrise. How could it end like this? I woke lofty and softly, full of energy, a brilliance and feeling similar to that night she kissed me by the door. Like, "Don't go, there's no tomorrow." But she sent me on my way as I insisted that she take me and tell me to stay or let me leave. As I was hesitant to leap into her arms and revel in her love, so I walked away. But she wanted space, and I went crazy, digitally texting and pleading instead of penning the scratch journal of poetry. I resorted to abusing my phone to abuse my thought about her, not in art but lost from it, and I went ballistic. Months by calmly, having mediated with her over a meal, we had moved on. Then one fatal day, she walked into the cafe and read me poetry, and for the life of me I was back again, unable to control the madness. I spilt a drop of golden sun leaking from an open wound and shattered. Simply ruined the tranquility of her poetry. And to my horror, I saw the pain in her eyes and the shell-shocked sadness caused by that of my malevolence. In phrasing and asking, however sincere my feeling or troubling my day had been, it was inexcusable what I did. To have disrupted the delicate brewing of connection, stewing between two cups of tea in the company of poetry and in the company of beauty, of being beautiful in one another's eyes. My inner romantic could not hold back my Athena instinct, and so I took beauty and smashed her right in the face, and tears to both our eyes, for his beauty too was smashed before our eyes. Love, please accept this poetry while I live out my apology. Hawk. Sifu Hawk. I know you don't like predators, but that red-tailed hawk, Tobias, animorphs, confusing metaphors and the allegory of animorphs, chronicling the nonsense of the essence in transience. Thank you, my love, for showing me the way. Thank you, my love, for breathing life into my deteriorating soul. Thank you, my love, for the kindness of your touch. Thank you, my love, for filling me with strength to carry forward. You gave me a lesson far deeper than love. You gave me a lesson far beyond the thresholds of my mind. You gave me a sense of freedom and beauty and invigoration, the kind felt by lovers who brave their existence to find the memory of themselves further away than they remember. You said goodbye and woke me from a dream. You said no more, and I learned more and more from our time and conversation. As the years go by, our flesh drops in comparison to the ocean of our minds. While we dance through the night and moved in poetries and dreams and seemingly insignificant things, life can be mysterious, see? But you shared with me the essence of your being. And like all mortal things, we can never know alone if that is the extent of our seeming to be. The urgency in our kiss imprinted your vitality on me, but the soul in your words inspired your poetry in me. So thank you, my love, for inspiring the best and worst in me. I learned the limits of infinity on a journey towards a movement